What's going on, everybody? This is Jay Leno, and I'm here to talk to you guys about Drake and Adin Ross's stream a couple of nights ago, where a lot of attention was drawn, close to being viral worthy, where Drake mentions that he's working on a solo project at this current moment. In his exact words, he called it a slap, as well as Adin Ross asked Drake if he'd be interested in boxing any celebrities. And sarcastically, Drake said, "Who would you think of?" And then, of course, we would all assume that he will be speaking on Kendrick Lamar, where Drake has stated that he did not have a problem getting into a boxing match with whomever, but he wanted to be in closed doors. He even mentioned an exact gym. What are you guys' thoughts about Drake and upcoming fight? I personally look at it as an opportunity to market himself, to rekindle that buzz going into the summer, considering that it is April right now. And I'd like to also mention that Drake has also broken some Billboard records himself. He, if I'm not mistaken, had the longest streak of being on the Billboard charts than any artist ever, which moves his notch closer and closer of being the GOAT, or to be considered one of the greatest artists of all time, period. What's your thoughts? Yay or nay? Hit me with that like. Make sure you hit that bell. Moving on to our next topic. Moving on. Looks like IDW recently had done an interview stating their relaunch of the Godzilla comic book series. A lot of people are excited about it, with the revamp of the TMNT comic book series in 2024, as well as the Sonic the Hedgehog and Transformers having its success in IDW publishing. Hopefully Godzilla would be able to have an opportunity to have a spark as well. And they also have mentioned revamping the Star Trek series. I personally stick to my TMNT, but I am aware of a lot of Sonic the Hedgehog fans, as well as Transformer fans, and as well as Sonic the Hedgehog fans. But what I would really be excited for, if they do a short mash-up mini-series with all of the IDW characters all combined in a comic, much like they have done in the past. And I believe that was with X-Files and Ghostbusters and TMNT. But let me know what you guys think of the new revamped TMNT, if you've not checked it out yet, or if you're interested, as well as let me know about the Transformers comic book series. Moving on to our next topic. So it looks like in the past couple of weeks that Disney and Marvel have recently made a statement to notify us that X-Men 97 will not be coming out. Well, season 2 of X-Men 97 will not be released in 2025. Its release date's been pushed back to 27. Who knows if the reasoning forward could possibly be for the Doomsday film. If I'm not mistaken, they said that the X-Men 97 series was kind of congruent with the MCU, but I guess we'll never know until the show happens. This is a bit of a disappointment considering the cliffhanger that X-Men 97 had left us with, but for now, all we can do is wait. Moving on to our next topic. So, with the NBA season coming to an end, and now we're going into the play-in, based off the last couple of games, it looks like the Golden State Warriors have dropped down into the play-in, where they will be facing the Memphis Grizzlies. So it's going to be Ja versus Stephen Curry, which some might assume, which I will be speculating and anticipating a complete shutout, possible underdog upset for the Memphis Grizzlies to defeat the Golden State Warriors. It's really not that far-fetched considering the decline of the Golden State Warriors and their roster. They were able to obtain through transactional trade Jimmy Butler. I don't really think it's enough to push them over the hump, but this Memphis Grizzlies team may or may not have enough in a 7-game series to make adjustments to defeat the Golden State Warriors, because they as well have made a key mistake by firing their head coach just a couple of games before the season had ended. So this playoff run's looking to be rather fascinating, especially in the Western Conference. Let me know what you guys think. Moving on to our next topic. So this week's Tata Tuesdays will go to Halle Bailey with her absolutely delicious body. Real woman anatomy at its best. Let me know what you guys think of her and her femininity and her social media presence and her back and forth breakup with her, how should I say this, father of her child, DDG, who's been going on a press run as well. Just want to take this opportunity to glamour at this single mother out here. That'll be the end of our weekly update segment. I'm Jay Leno. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and I'm out.